rocket like rocket fuel.
Off a nigga mama? Like you said, so like T, I'm with T Street, bitch, that part, bitch. Ain't no got to, bitch. Finna dead. He dead. You dead. Yeah, ain't no got to, bitch. I'm one of them ones, I don't even give a fuck, bitch. Man, see me and all, bitch. You feel me? Like no count. Safe, wherever. Dollar General, Walmart, McDonald's drive-thru. Man, anywhere, man. In the church. Anywhere.
Give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line.
No, I ain't gonna do my time happily, bitch. Yeah, man, fuck nigga. Facts. Fuck nigga playing with me, man.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, but it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focusing.
I'm
seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Oh yeah, I'm loading it up now.
The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in.
Oh,
it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This over any, yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show.
Yeah, he came back to me.
Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Oh, he caught back with a oh. Man, I don't know, got man. I don't need to watch shit like that, bro. I don't need no cap. Nah, I can't watch it again. I watched it, bro. I seen it, bro. I don't need to watch shit like that, bro. I don't know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro. That shit like I-20, he like sending me shit like that with the crackers and shit like that. I don't need to watch shit like that, bro. That shit had me have it up there all day. No cap, bro. Yeah. Oh, the bitch he swung on out of his baby mama he knocked out. And that was her mama. That was her mama or the nigga, her new nigga mama that he dropped too. Oh, hey, listen, my hands just got tired just then, you feel me? Because at the same time, I'm with the Rampage nigga.
The good news, coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Yeah,
nothing
but
like
at the same time,
of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
I don't know what I got myself into, but somebody got to go.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set
to match up. I got myself into a situation. But me, bitch, somehow we can listen. Don't even act high, happy, or nothing, bitch. You got to go. No fucking cap. But like I said, I'm with the nigga that's going ham, man. By Lil Bae. By Lil Bae. Y'all beat on Lil Bae. 1 year old. Y'all beat on him. Ain't nothing you can say to me, big dog. Ain't nothing we can talk about. Man, ain't no nigga, I'm like that. If I came over there like that, I'm like that. I don't give a fuck about this pussy ass nigga. Nah, that nigga know what it is. That's why I just hit him in his shit and just let him know, don't play with me. Don't play with Lil Bae. You feel me?
It's just me and you.
That's a look. He probably like he was wrong for that, but he probably already had it up there with the mama. See, look, that's his baby mama, so it probably was already up there with the mama. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did that extra.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure
off
this young
it's
quarterback,
it's a rock.
and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
See, yeah, all kind of fuck shit. Like I said, man, my hands got tired, man. When I found out that you beating on base, when you beating on base, man, I'm saying all y'all. They didn't tell you fucking ass broken, come through too.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Nah, I ain't like that, man. Yeah, I ain't like that.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first.
Yeah, I mean, I
this
got
opening
respect
quarter.
for all mamas, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna go hit another.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game,
I
they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point, not good by much, but it does snake in. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone, man. I'm going to leave that alone. Mama probably beat on the beat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man, you beating on little baby, bitch. You beating on little baby, bitch. I might hit mama with something else, man. Yeah, you beating on little baby now. You don't give a fuck. You ain't got no morale. You beating on little baby. Hey, you beating on my little baby, you ain't got no morale there. You found it yourself, too.
Hey, turn it up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. I'm going to kill her son, too. Her son, I'm going to save it for her son.
Now the Georgia Southern man,
I'm going to save it for her son.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Yeah, we probably saving the rest of it for a junior.
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up
like
to the
I
second
said,
level.
mama beating on little baby. Man, fuck all that. What that nigga talking about his jit that they beating on 1 year old?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, what the fuck that mean? You just ain't no just beating on my baby. So the mama is so put some respect on this an old ass grown ass lady beating on a child. Man, get your ass beat on. Man, get your ass beat on.
And a nice
get your ass
move
hit with that front shit,
as
baby.
he stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, buddy ain't go like that
extra
without
tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Man, K-Dog just tell you
The
this
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6,
you've
got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the
You
better
don't know if
linebackers
Mama was
the
lead factor in the child beat.
To throw.
Shit, if old girl was the lead factor in the child
escaping, he goes down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what?
Trigger that shit.
Get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
She brought it on, man.
She as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Drop
That's how you flip field
You calling the man you around here beating on my jet?
Of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I done made 100 plays in the day.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens.
Or he on some,
we've seen
y'all beating on my motherfucking jet and it's up there type shit.
After the loss to start out, here's
man,
second
it's up there, man. See, that's the difference between me and you and mine, man. If you hit on mine, man, it's up there, man. Don't fuck like your grandma,
they'll try the left side. Jefferson. And
man, let the bitch put that play with mine. Let the bitch play with mine.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Play with mine. Play with mine, bro.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time
it was already up there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's up there with these fuck-ass niggas.
It's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like
if I need your moment like that, nigga, it's up there
with
you, nigga.
It's up there with you, nigga. For a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
The fuck these bum-ass niggas talking about
they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, watch the
whoever and whenever.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Garoppolo now. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 9, check 9. Hatch it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out.
Hit the wrong nigga.
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel.
I'm looking at
hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. From the gun, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They were ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I don't know if we played garbage time, but we're going to beat on some shit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
What's wrong with a bitch? Yeah.
First down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No superstars, no nothing.
They run with Breida.
Nothing. Not one nigga.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout. Goodwin.
Oh, yeah, we got Goodwin, Marquise.
49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Nigga, on my whole defense was an 88.
You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Under 10, one Omaha. Come on.
Now it's Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, fuck.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days.
Yeah, even though I'm fucked up, but he's still supposed to knock the ball down.
He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down and going past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We'll calm it down. We'll take it back.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. We'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Where'd he go?
Back to throw. Fields.
Throw that dummy. Throw that dummy. Throw that dummy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Powers through.
Let's go. Let's get up the pick six.
There he goes.
Let's get up the pick six. Throw that dummy, nigga.
A pick 6 for the 49er D as they
throw that dummy, nigga. Let us get us pick 6, nigga.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we get it back full half. And we got plenty of time.
This is taken at the 3.
You just need one dump play out of him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Fuck you. Yeah, we can get that second one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a rock behind it. Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm talking about when he punting. Oh, yeah, he do got the wind with him. That's what I forgot.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo is going to fire one, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch out in. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Mike 2.
Second and 6. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, boy. Go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? But this is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go, fellas, here we go. Go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 18 yards, first down Niners. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for
Breida.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
3 blockers, man.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. 180. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, man. Do. 2. Check 26.
This is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Just like that. Check 13. Check 13. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 21. Check 99. SOS.
On third down, it's Armstrong. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Gold is able to put it through.
I don't want to take
and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check.
Again, it's Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Yeah, 1590. 2. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Crunch.
On third down. Jefferson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 5.
Excellent kick, my guy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Did come on and throw a kick off after he made the knuckleball curve for the field goal and kick it out of bounds.
Now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Push them back. Switch. Hey, switch gears. 65.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Nifty move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch it. Check.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80. Mike. Here I come. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Tighten up.
Here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill.
Now a give running left is Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
White. That's smooth. Watch the screen. Mike's 47. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, God damn.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
We don't need that time.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Dana. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 18 yards, first down Niners.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Armstrong. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Big play. Big play, big decision. Let's go, nigga.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
You see you in tape.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
11. 3. Bang, 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 bang. Tight dog. Check. Hey, alert.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
To my eyes, deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check your hot read. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hatchet. Watch out. 11. Hey, gun. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's our time. You got tape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll...
3. I'm gonna beat on your ass after this one, nigga.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trying to get me some, trying to get my bum ass niggas like I told you. I got no
Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this one complete to Smith. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yo!
They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, what the fuck out? It was 19 zero. Bro, that nigga had my ass.
65, 65.
It's 31-22 right now. I'm trying to
Now
strike
Garoppolo.
it. Oh, look at
But
this
it's
bullshit.
incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yo, bro, I just tried to strike right
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Some niggas that can hot rod and shit like that.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Put him up.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That brother gonna holler, but now he gonna nail it. He up motherfucking 9. He's still trying to strike. 22 60. 4th and 11. I'm kneeling now.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on.
Draw through, bro.